What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. Last time, we became an emblem after dying twice, and we finally got Marth back after like 20-some episodes of having him gone. And this time, we need to do Marth's Emblem Paralogue. But before that, we have several support and bond conversations. So I'm actually just going to put a timestamp on when all of these are done, just because look how many there are. But we are just going to get started with Phoenix and Vale as the first one. So let's go ahead and get into them.
Vale? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you really okay?
I really am. I mean, it was strange, taking corrupted form and waking up from that, but I'm fine now. And it's all thanks to you, Vale.
I'm relieved. I also wanted to apologize for everything I've done. Everything I did in the past. So many people died. And it's because of me. I was too weak. It's my fault they're dead. I know I can't be forgiven. Not completely. But if you could, even just a little, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Vale, it wasn't your fault. The Fell Dragon was controlling you. He's to blame, not you. You say you're weak, but it was your strength that freed you from him. That's impressive.
Thank you. I'll get stronger too. Like I said before, I want to be a dragon like you. Ready to save the world. And I'll do everything in my power to make that happen. I just hope you'll help me?
Absolutely. That's what a big brother is for. I'll do anything I can to help you. It's the least I can do to make up for not being around. Don't worry. I'm right beside you, little sister. We can do this together.
Yes, we can.
You don't seem your usual rambunctious self today, Princess Hortensia.
Okay, Princess Saline. Fine. I admit it.
Admit what?
You're cuter than me. I admit defeat. I was doomed from the start, really. Who can even take their eyes off you?
That is high praise indeed. And yet... I'm not through poking you. Poke, poke, poke!
Why?
Shall we call the contest an amicable draw? You do not lack for cuteness, and you wear your mood plainly on your face. Little do you realize what a comfort those two things are to those around you.
You really think so?
I do. And never mind my charms, you have unique charms all your own. I dare say a smile suits you better than a pout.
When you say things like that, Aw, it only makes me like you more!
Good. I was already quite fond of you.
Oh, how can you just stand there being all calm and perfect?
Come, Princess Hortensia. Won't you join me for a cup of tea? I've wanted to extend the invitation for some time now.
Tea? With you?
Indeed. I think that we two younger sisters will have a great deal in common. As a sign of our friendship, I've imported a special blend from Illusia.
That's so sweet of you! Yeah, let's go right now!
Excellent! Let this tea party, the first of many, commence.
Hortensia? I wanted to tell you that I'd like us to be friends. So, I wonder if we could talk?
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh.
My father is dead because of you. Why would I want to be friends? It doesn't matter to me if you were controlled or whatever, and now you're back to normal. I'll never forget the sight of you laughing as you watched my father die. So please, just leave me alone.
I've wanted so badly to apologize for that.
Illusia should never have allowed worship of the Fell Dragon. His power, though, much as I hate to admit it, I do envy that. If I'd been born with what he has, what you have, my father would still be alive.
Be glad you weren't born a fell dragon. It's a life full of fear, pain, and persecution. I wish I had been born human. To me, that life seems so much more bearable.
Yeah, I'm sure it's terrible. Poor thing. We'll never be friends, Vale. Goodbye.
Hello, Fram. Did you forget the history book today? Or did you already finish it?
I quit studying history.
You quit? What happened? I thought you were finally having fun with it.
Prince Diamant, you said you wanted to bring peace to the world, but is that really true?
Of course it is. I would never lie about that.
Then why does Brodia keep attacking Illusia?
Well...
I read the histories of both kingdoms. There are helpless citizens in Illusia that fear Brodia. When you talk about ending war, do you really mean conquering Illusia? Is that peace? The more I read in that history book, the less I understood the world. It was scary. That's why I put it down. I'm done. I quit.
Brodia is a kingdom of warriors. It does have a regrettable history of seizing territory by force. And it is true that some people in Illusia have been hurt by, and have grown to hate, Brodia. That's an undeniable part of my kingdom's past. But I won't let it be part of our future. It may not be easy, but I mean what I say. There will be change.
In your own kingdom, you mean?
Yes. Please, believe me.
I don't know. You skipped right over the bad parts of Brodia's history last time.
I didn't mean to hide any of that from you. But I suppose I have a guilty conscience about these things. I understand why you'd be upset with me.
No. I'm not upset. I just... I don't know. I'm really letting this get to me, huh? History is so heavy. Cito, I've heard you're really good at telling fortunes.
I am. Or I guess I should say, I was.
Oh, does that mean you're not good at it anymore?
Well, I guess I'd say I'm in a bit of a rut at the moment.
I didn't realize fortune tellers could get in a rut.
It would seem so. Sometimes you just don't feel it, and it shows in your readings.
I see. Well, I was thinking of asking you to tell my fortune.
Is something troubling you?
Sort of. I've been very tired lately. I was hoping there might be some special way to fix it.
I see. I'm afraid I can't be of much help right now.
Is there anything you can do to get your fortune-telling powers back?
I don't really know. I think I just have to wait for it to come back when it's ready.
Well, how about you tell my fortune anyway? I won't mind if you get it wrong.
What? But why?
Humor me. I'll just assume your reading is incorrect.
If that's what you want. Let's begin. All is revealed. Go to the market and act like a cat. Good fortune shall be given you back.
Act like a cat? In the market? That's a little bit strange, isn't it?
Definitely strange. I told you I'm all out of sorts. Just pay it no mind. It won't come true.
If you say so.
Tell me about the world you lived in. I love to hear about far-off places I've never been.
My world was filled with conflict and war. Still, it was a world worth protecting with my life.
Alright, on the world map, we need to quite literally, I think, run around the entire world. We're going to take the boat route because it's going to be faster. And if we go over here, we have Paralogue, the Broken Castle. A place of significance to Emblem Marth. Here, the Divine Dragon will face an important trial. Suggested Advanced Class Level 14. So, let's go ahead and begin the chapter.
Odd. This looks very similar to Altea Castle.
Altea Castle. Is that a place in your world?
That's right. It's where I grew up. After it fell into enemy hands, my allies and I took it back.
You lost your home?
The Dolar Empire, led by the shadow dragon Medius, attacked. His forces overran the castle. The castle knights offered protection, and many soldiers fell while aiding my escape. On that day, I learned the true meaning of powerlessness. Allies like Princess Sita and the mercenary Ogma helped me retake my homeland. My people call me the Hero King, but I think the real heroes are those who helped me to win. That's why I fight. For all those who believed in me, I want to deliver on their hope.
I think I know what you mean. I want a future of peace with my friends and allies. That vision pushes me to be my best.
You have grown strong in your battles, and are more than worthy of their faith in you. Now they stand beside you, ready to share your burden. Your struggles are not yours alone.
My friends and family have brought me all this way. I owe them so much.
Keep those feelings close to your heart, and you are certain to overcome this trial.
Trial?
Battle me now. This is the trial bestowed upon you. Best me in combat to strengthen our bond. Win, and you will draw more power from me.
Let the battle begin. I'll show you I can overcome this or any trial.
All right, getting into this fight, let's make sure our correct units are selected. Everyone here looks fine. Half of these units will not be used, but that's how it goes in these Emblem Paralogues. And no, I do not want to go back to the main menu. I do want to switch. I think the only ones I need to switch are Cedal and Tamara, because I want Cedal to be closer to this. And we'll just go ahead and get this fight started.
I'd hate to embarrass myself fighting you, so don't expect this to be easy.
And just like every other Emblem Paralogue, all we need to do is defeat the emblem, in this case, Marth. So let's go ahead and get into this. I do want to point out that there is one other enemy that I am going to try to fight, and it's actually this thief down here, because they have a secret book, and I would prefer to get those stats. So I'm actually going to first use Bram down here to pull Alfred over here, and then I'm going to have Alfred fight that thief, and even if the thief runs, Alfred should be able to keep up with it. Or, if he could just knock it out here, that would also be preferable.
Engage.
But I actually don't want to start talking about the main story of Marth yet, because I want to go over my strategy for this level before getting into it. So that's the first part of my strategy. But the second thing is that Marth is right up here, as it showed, and he has 2 health bars. So first we need to break down this door, and Marth will start coming down. So we need to break the door, but I want to be careful because there is a bow unit here, or an archer here. So I want to take out the door and take out the archer all in this turn to make sure my units don't just die. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start getting into Marth's story, because it actually starts a couple hundred years before Marth is born, specifically with Medius, as Marth was saying. And more specifically, Medius was a Earth Dragon prince, and he was in favor of the Earth Dragons taking on human forms called Manaketes. And he was in favor of this because he didn't want the Earth Dragons to lose their minds to madness. But a lot of the other Earth Dragons were not in favor of it, and they ended up losing their minds to madness and then getting sealed away after they started a war with the Divine Dragon tribe. But after that point, Medius was forced to basically guard the seal of the Earth Dragons, to make sure that it wouldn't break. But then Medius started a war with Arcania, is how I believe it's pronounced, because he was opposed to how humans were treating him and the other dragons that took on human forms.
I'm with you.
And he actually succeeded in taking over the continent for, I think, 5 years in the game, the Fire Emblem and the Shadow Dragon. But after those 5 years, he was defeated and actually killed by the founder of Altea, Anri. Anri, as how I believe that name is pronounced. But like I said, it was the founder of Altea. But several hundred years after Medius was killed, he was actually resurrected. I believe it was actually 500 years after the initial fight with the founder. But he was resurrected as a shadow dragon by a dark mage named Garneth, which is actually a character we have already talked about, because it's the same dark mage that mind-controlled Tiki when she fought against Marth. But Medius then restarted his war and attacked Altea and actually killed the king Cornelius, who was Marth's father, and conquered Arcania again. And during the fight in Altea, Marth was the only one that was able to escape the attack due to, like he said in the cutscene, people helping him actually escape. And he was able to flee after or during that fight. And then after a time skip, because it's like 17 chapters after that point.
I have been waiting for you. Do you believe you can best me?
Like I was saying, it was like 17 chapters into the game where you actually fight here. But Marth came back to Altea Castle in order to fight a mage dragon named Morzaz, is how I believe you pronounce that name. And like I said, or like Mark said in the initial cutscene to this chapter,
yes,
Altea Castle is the location of this Emblem Paralogue. But Marth then fought against Morzaz, and Morzaz was like I said, a mage dragon that was on Medea's side during the initial attack on Altea Castle. But Marth fought against Morzaz to reclaim his home, and also to rescue his sister, Elise, who was actually being held captive in the castle. And actually, I don't want to fight Marth right there. I want to take out this thief first. But I think that is the entire story. Nice crit when he has 3 health. But I believe that is the entire story that I want to tell about Marth and his relationship to Altea Castle. The biggest thing is it's his homeland, so it makes sense that we're fighting here. But with that being said, let's go ahead and fight Marth. I want to engage, I think, because I need the little bit of extra chain attack damage in order to defeat him here.
Much has come to pass. Meetings, farewells, and reunions alike. How are you faring?
I could never put those feelings into words. So, I'll answer you with my weapon.
I would ask for nothing less.
Here I come!
And we should have no problem taking him out here. He even missed. That's nice. I didn't even see how much of attack he had there, but I'll take the miss. And next up, I want Vale to fight him, I think. She doesn't need to beat him, but I do want her to fight against him.
Marth, do I really have to fight you? I don't want to hurt any of my friends.
I am of no consequence to you. This battle is about conquering oneself.
Conquering oneself. Ah, I understand. I must conquer the Vale I used to be.
Now raise your chin. You are not alone anymore. Remember that and triumph.
Remember that and triumph, or hit him for 30 damage and let somebody else defeat him. Specifically, I think Ivy's gonna be the one to fight him. Either that or... You know what? We're gonna shoot him full of arrows.
Emblem, engage!
My favorite method. Actually, before we do that, I'll let Ivy take out this... this fabrication, because he has money, and we could use a little bit of extra money. I'll never say no to a little bit of extra money.
Nothing left.
Plus, that was an easy fight, so... And 1000 G. And now we'll shoot Marth full of holes. And any of these weapons should be fine. Yeah, all of them are going to do more than 28.
Now I have you.
Shotgun bow, go!
You've grown strong.
That is a brutal attack with weapon sync plus. Just getting +7 on all of those hits is insane. But that is the whole chapter. There are 4 chests over in the left-hand side, and I will put on screen right now what is in all of them. But with that being said, MVPs is Ivy and Camilla, which is weird because they never touch Marth. And we defeated this chapter in 2 turns. So I think that's pretty good.
Excellent. I could sense the power of your hope and your strength as warriors. As I fought, I was reminded of an old friend. I first met the divine dragon Tiki in the midst of battle, much like this.
It's incredible that your world has a divine dragon in it too.
Yes. Like you, she fought for us humans. Tiki was placed into a very long sleep in a temple where she would be kept safe. She woke and was incredibly lonely. Once we met, she said she wanted to stay with us. She called me Marmar, like a kid sister might. Human or dragon, we became friends for life.
Then she and I have something in common besides our species. You, Marth, who fights to end people's suffering. Like her, I'm happy to be close to such a hero.
Since our first meeting, I have felt the same.
I'm grateful to you. I've become stronger because you are with me. Having my friends by my side is what makes everything possible. I couldn't do this alone.
Then you understand. We will follow you always.
And with that, all of the Emblem Paralogues are now done, finishing off with Marmar here, I guess. But with that being said, I think we're going to end the episode here. So, I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Next time, we're going to do the final paralogue in the game. But until then, happy adventuring.